Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to another very exciting video about The Sims 4 cats and dogs. You guys, I have footage to share with you, finally. I went to Sims Camp, like 2 months ago now, and I've had this footage just sitting on it, but I couldn't release it until today, and so here we are. This video is sponsored by EA because they paid for my trip to San Francisco to get the footage. Quick side note, this game that I'm playing right now is not the final software, so you can see there's gonna be a couple glitches maybe, there could be some weird stuff happening. The game when I played it wasn't finished. We played it like 2 months in advance. I played this a long time ago, so the game was still being developed. So there are a few things that could have changed, etc. You know what I'm talking about, right? Just keep that in mind. Sorry, I'm just really excited about this. Here's the thing. I've got 11 minutes of footage cut down that I've kind of just cut random gameplay bits together because I had 40 minutes or so of just random walking my dog footage, and it was kind of hard to shrink it together, but I did my best. And so it's kind of random and all over the place because I don't really have a clear vision for the video, but I'm going to point out some things that I thought were really cool about the game. So there are 4 main neighborhoods and 16 lots total, which excites me because you guys know I love to build, and there's lots of really cool places to build, and also 16 lots is a pretty big world, which adds a lot more space for more Sims. The updates with this pack also, I'm just going to say it right now, we can now size down objects. I want to give a quick giant shout out to my friend Kristen because she let me borrow her Sims Camp footage of sizing down objects because I didn't have any, and so she let me use hers. So go check out her channel and her video. It's linked down below. She is the best. You know, you can size up objects in build mode, you can make a thing giant. You can now size down objects in build mode. This is the best thing that's ever happened to us. Think about rugs, sizing them down, little clutter items, sizing them down. We can make tiny houses. I just when we learned we could do this, you guys, we freaked out. At Sims Camp, we were all just sitting there messing around in build mode, and then we realized that you could size down objects, and we all had this giant moment of, oh my god, my dreams have all come true. And that was the best part of this game was, I mean, that's not true. One of the best parts of this game, this update, is that you can size down objects. Anyway, so the world. There's this island over here in the right corner. It's called Dead Grass Isle. Basically, there's one lawn. There's kind of a museum, and there's also you can't get to it on the lot per se, but you can still walk around to it because you can't build on them. What I mean to say is you can't build on it, but it's there is the lighthouse, and you can actually go up into it. Your Sims can get up in there, as I did this with my friend Babs over here. I put her up in the lighthouse, and it's really cool because you just go up there and you can see this view and stuff. There's not much to do up there. You can kind of just go up there and I don't know, take pictures if you want to, but it's really nice up there. And the fact that they can actually go up is really fun because it's just there, part of the world, the lighthouse, but you can actually go into it, which I was excited about. And that whole island is pretty big, and I think it's a cool area. We also have Sable Square over here, which is they call it the cultural center of the city. But basically, this is where the vet place is and where the dog park is and stuff. I didn't spend much time in that area, but the other ones I kind of focused more on. For example, Whiskerman's Wharf is my favorite part of the world. It's this really cool dock bay area. It's just Whiskerman's Wharf, and so they have docks. They've got this really cool. I think it's a lounge in the game, but it's supposed to be sort of like a yacht club per se, and it's a wedding venue, and the area around it is so pretty. The whole lot, it was built to fit in that area, and so it all blends in so well. There's actual boats out in the water. You can't get to them, but obviously they're still there. And there's this really pretty thingy. I don't know how to explain this better, but you can see it on the screen. It was so beautiful. The lot itself, I'm gonna throw some shade. The actual lounge build, kind of ugly. The world though, so nice. So don't worry, I'm gonna renovate that lot. It'll be great once I fix it. But it's so cool, and the idea behind it of this yacht club area is really cool. And it's just a nice place. And there's docks, and the cats can jump up on them and stuff all around the docks. There's lots of areas in this world where the cats are, and I guess dogs can walk around too, but the cats can jump everywhere, and you can just you just see cats hopping up on these crates, and it's just really cool. And then Cavalier Cove back there, it says it's known for its hiking trails and sprawling coastal properties. True. There's just a lot of places to walk around and see. It's very beachy down there, which is really fun, I thought, because we don't really have anything like that in the game as of yet. And so when you go down there, you can actually hear the waves crashing, and it feels like your Sim is on a beach. They can't get into the water, obviously, because it's The Sims 4, but like it's just, oh my god, it's so pretty. There's like seagulls everywhere. It feels like you're on a beach, and I was just so happy. I was watching the footage the other day, and I was just like sitting here listening to the waves crash, and it was so pleasant, and it was in the game, and you can walk your dogs down there, but it feels like a beach, and there's these big houses, like these big mansions too. Oh man, it's so nice. This is just me gushing about The Sims 4 for a long time. I'm sorry. I'm trying to point out things that I noticed, but instead it's just me being like, guys, this thing, isn't that fun? Look how cool this is. It's so lame. A thing that I really liked about the game is how you can go and there's little like stands, sort of like how in City Living you can like buy food from the food stands. There's like a fish stand and there's stands where you can buy like pet food and human food and other like cool things at this like dock area. There's one new friend of the animals aspiration, and there's also 2 new traits, like a cat lover, dog lover trait, and there's a dog training skill. So your dogs don't gain skills like a sim would, but your sim can gain the dog training skill. Other thing, dogs and cats aren't necessarily playable like a sim would be. They're kind of like babies, how you can't click on them, but you can still see like if they're in the red, whatever. And so what you do is you can like click on it, and then you can actually ask like what's wrong, and it'll tell you what they need. And if you can't guess, it's just like a baby, how you can't like, you know what I mean? You understand? However, they're a lot better than babies because they're not objects. They have like they actually do things. And I feel like this is my opinion, right? But I feel like it's better that you can't control the dogs and cats like you would in The Sims 3 or like a regular sim, because I mean, in real life, like you can't control your pets, and they kind of have their minds of their own, and it's not a bad thing, I don't think. I mean, because it's kind of hard to have to guess what they need and stuff, but it makes it more realistic. And this way, I learned from EA that because they didn't make them controllable like a sim would be, they can really fully flesh out everything else about them and make them just a lot better. And so there's so many things they can do that are just really impressive, like the cats like just jumping up onto the kitchen, like onto the fridge. I mean, that's just such a cool little thing that makes the game so much more exciting. And like, I mean, you can't tell your cat to jump up there, but it jumps up like a real cat would, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I'm sorry, I'm gushing again. I also noticed how the world is really, really lively, if that makes any sense. Like there's always just people around Sims, around like walking their dogs, playing with their dogs and cats. Like there's just people everywhere. And you can see like on this beach area, there's like 3 Sims walking their dogs right here. Isn't that so cool? And I had my dog chase these seagulls so much because this dog, Kelly, loved to do it. By the way, the dog is smaller than the bird, which is kind of funny. But she was chasing the seagulls, and then they would all like scatter and fly away. It was really funny. And this dog, I don't know what was going on with it because I mean, I didn't tell it to do these things because it's, a dog, but it was just zipping around. The thing was running everywhere. She was so excited. And my cat, the poor thing, the cat's name was Dog. It got sprayed by a skunk, and so she was very smelly and very upset for a very long time, and I wasn't at home, like I didn't have a house, like Babs didn't have a house in this game, and so I couldn't like take the cat home, I was gonna say the cat dog home to bathe it, and so it was just smelly and sad for a long time, and I feel kind of bad, but like in all my videos with it, it's just all smelly and sad, like fleas everywhere. I'm really sorry, Dog, I didn't mean to do that to you, but oops. And look, this doesn't matter, but this is just my human, my Babs, my human playing with my cat. That's a weird thing to say. This is Babs doing a laser pointer thing with a cat. Okay, I think I have gushed enough for one day. I just talked about a lot of random things about cats and dogs. I'm sorry. I just got really excited, okay? But with that being said, I'm going to cut off here. I have a video from a couple weeks ago where I talked about Cass and Cap, Create a Pet. If you want to watch that, it's linked down below. But I'm going to leave, so make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. By the way, cats and dogs, November 10th, $40 on Origin. I'm just saying, it is 100% hands down the best pack to date and so worth it. I'm not kidding. I don't lie about these things. This game is so good.